All right, guys, got Puzzle Fox back out here with Werewolf. It's been a long time since we've talked about Werewolf or done anything with her. So, as you know from the last video, my last long video, we did basically painted the driver's side of Owen's little GTI and got that looking good. So he's been driving that and enjoying it and loving having his car back and having that side of the car looking about as good as the other side of the car that's still all factory. So we're pretty happy with that. He's really happy with that. And we got the garage all cleaned up. I actually have some work to do on that. Luckily, the spring broke when Mama's car was out of the garage instead of in the garage. So her car has been outside again this week. So I got some parts on order for the garage door, the springs for the garage door, so I can get that done. And they're supposed to be here tomorrow. Paint booth is all rolled up, as I talked about before. It's all tucked up all along the ceiling. Got everything cleaned up out here. We got a little bit of overspray on the floor, but hey, you know what? It's a workshop. It's adding character. So, speaking of adding character, and getting back to the werewolf topic here, I got to thank my buddy Dwayne Chicano Fox on Instagram and YouTube and everything. Dwayne, you're a great guy, but you planted a bad seed in this head that likes to think about way too much stuff. So what Dwayne sent me was a link to another guy on YouTube, and it's No More, like you have the knowledge, No More DIY YT. But this guy has this really sick looking 69 GTO. And what this guy did is, and he's doing it all himself, is he's doing a carbon fiber wide body kit on this 69 GTO. And I'm in love with this thing, you guys. I just think it looks so sick. He ended up putting it on air ride suspension and then doing, I forget what he said he had for wheels on it. I think he's running 315 tires on the front on like a 20-inch rim, or I don't know, maybe it's even a 21-inch rim, and he's running a 335 or a 345 on the back, and he's got this carbon fiber wide body. He's got the fenders on it already. He did a carbon fiber hood. He did a carbon fiber splitter on it, but it just looks so mean. And then when he's got the air suspension all aired out, it tucks those wheels up in the fenders just right. And I think the guy is doing it right too. He's got it all set up so that he can have full articulation of the front wheels, I think he said, with the air suspension aired out and everything. So it looks really good. So I'm really impressed with it. So now that's what I'm thinking about. Do I stay with my idea of doing a steel wide body on this gal, or do I switch gears and go carbon fiber? I know the carbon fiber will take longer, probably cost a lot more money, but it would just, I don't know, it just gives me goosebumps thinking about it. So, I don't know. But that's kind of my thought. I've been sitting out here tonight, as you can tell. I did pull my little crappy plastic JDM fender flares off, and I thought I'd start working on a wire form for this and kind of laying out, and whether I do it steel or do carbon fiber. I figure I'll start laying out how I want the fenders to at least look over the wheels. Then the other thing I want to start doing is getting stuff figured out here for my engine management system. As you guys know, I did this just before Motor City Fox Fest, just so that it was in place, and poor Owen had to sit there with his feet and try not to tug on wires and that sort of thing when we were out in Michigan with it this summer. So, but still, that was a great experience. I want to have this car looking different and at least closer to done when we get out there for next year, hopefully. So got a lot going on, a lot of plans for next summer already. So I'm really trying to weigh a few things out. So I might have to have some things pull priority, and we'll see if we make it out to Motor City next year. But I'd really like to get out there and have the car there again, just so that people that were there last year, or you guys that have been following along on YouTube, can see the change to the car. But I'm going to throw that question out there to you guys, my followers. See what you think. Should I go carbon fiber on Werewolf, or should I stick with the plan that I had before of doing steel? But let me know what you think. And we'll talk again later.